Hey everyone, I just wanted to share with you how to create a near miss report using Microsoft Forms. A lot of our locations have asked how to do this, and we've been setting them up for them. But figured it'd be best to actually show people how to do it themselves. So you go to the Microsoft Forms website, it's forms.microsoft.com. This is included in your Office 365 subscription at Franklin. So it doesn't cost anything more to use this. But so here, as we get onto this website, you can see all of my forms down here. Different things like mentor checklist, voice you finish, near miss report. But you want to just come up here and click on new form. And then you want to go ahead and title it. So we'll pick a location that doesn't have this yet. So we'll say, let's go with my call. And you can type in whatever you want, add in the description down here. Everybody gets to see this information. Over here on the right side, you can see different styles that you can do to make it look kind of cool, adding your own different things, however you want to make it look. You can see it has the recommended questions down here. But you want to kind of pick and choose the order of your questions. So the very first thing we want to know from the person is, who are they? So first we're going to have them enter in their first and last name. And then we have the question of, are they submitting a near miss or a high five? You can see how it's here kind of recommended. But let's say it didn't give me that. So I want to actually create this myself. So first I'm going to ask them, what is your name? First, last name. So then they can put that answer in. And I want to make all my questions required, just because I do want them to fill all this out. So then we're going to add the next question. So we want to know if this is going to be a near miss. Some locations like to submit their high fives, and I can show you guys later how to, in another video, I'll show you how to actually automate it so automatically gets submitted to the high five website or email address. But we're going to give that choice. So are you submitting high five or a miss? And then you fill in these options down here. So high five. Yeah. Miss. Then we're going to go on to the next section here. I'll show you guys how to branch this in just a second, but first we're going to ask the questions for the high fives. So then it's going to ask the question, who are you submitting for? And it gives them the option there to answer the name. And then we're going to add in another text question. What is the high five? And then we want to make this one a long answer because we're hoping to actually write a paragraph. They don't just say because he's cool or something like that. But actually give a long answer. Now we're going to ask the questions for the near miss. So we're going to say, what is the near miss you witnessed? We're going to make that a long answer. And then we also want to ask, how can we fix it? How could we fix this for the future? Also a long answer. So now I've got my questions here. If you want to see how it looks for somebody who's actually logged on to look at it, you can come up here to the top right where it says preview. And if you click on that, this is what it looks like for somebody who just comes in and accesses the form. As you can see, it has all of the questions on here. But if I'm just submitting a high five, I only want to see the high five questions. So we want to change that real quick. That's adding in branching. So what we're going to do down here is on question 2, because this is where we're asking the question, we're going to come down to this 3 dots down here, the ellipsis, and we're going to hit add branching. Then we're going to say, okay, if they select that they want to submit a high five, we're going to have them go to question 3, who are you submitting the high five for? If they select near miss, we're going to skip past all of that, and we're actually going to go down to question 5, was the near miss that you witnessed. And then if you click on any of these other ones, it'll show you where it's going to next. But after the high five, we really don't want them filling out the answers about near misses. So right there, we would tell it to put in the end of the form. And then number 6, also saying it's the end of the form. So then we go back to our main page here. And now you see when we go into the preview, it only gives us these 2 questions. So if I was to actually fill this out, I would say, let's go Joe Blow. And I want to submit a high five. Now I ask these two questions down here. Who are you submitting a high five for? And what is the high five? Or if I select near miss, what's near miss you witnessed? How can we fix this for the future? So we can say, almost got a paper cut. How can we fix this for the future? Where was or something? I don't know. So then we hit the submit button down here. If you submit in the preview, it does actually submit in real life. So you can now actually go back and see that in the results. So then you can see up here in the top left, you have one response already done by me. So you can kind of see just an overview overall. But we want to also see other information. So we can actually come into view the results and you can see, hey, Zach Luca responded to this information right here. You can also open this up in Excel. So you see the downloads down here. I can open this up. I can get an Excel format to look at information if I would like to. Because some people prefer that. I'm not quite sure where it's opening like that. We need to open up here, maybe not. There it is. So now you can see there's my response there. You'll notice that it recorded my email address and my name. And that's because I have that setting set to record that information. So if you want to change that, because if somebody doesn't have that brings an email, they won't be able to respond to your form unless we change it. So if you come up here into the ellipsis up here on the top left, go to your settings. This is where we can change it. So right now it's only people in my organization who can respond. I don't really want that. I want anyone to be able to fill this out because we're trying to be accepting of everyone in our safety programs. So anyone can respond. So now they don't have to sign in. When you do that, it removes the name option there. And that's why we ask people, what is your name? You can also get an email notification every time a response is submitted. But when this happens, it's just literally saying someone has submitted a response. It doesn't tell you anything. In another video, I'll show you how to actually get an email from Microsoft Forms saying this is what it was reported and this is who reported it. So be looking out for my Power Automate video. But yeah, and then you can always go through and you can delete responses. So if you don't like everybody that's responded, we can delete all responses. Or if you're in the results, you can delete them one at a time. So I didn't like this one, so we'll delete response and delete. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.